is presiding over a ceremony to hand over 23,990 administration police officers to the Kenya Police Service and the Anti-Stock Theft Unit to Administration Police. The ceremony is taking place from 8 a.m. this morning at the National Police College in Embakasi in Nairobi. Timothy Otieno is there for us and now joins us live for an update. Timothy, good morning. What more do you have for us?
Well, good morning, Michelle. The Interior Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Matiang'i, has just arrived here at the Embakasi Training College, which is now aptly known as the National Police College Embakasi A campus, where just a few minutes ago from signing the visitor's book. He's also been able to plant a tree to commemorate this particular day, which is part of the extensive police service reforms that were announced by President Uhuru Kenyatta in September 2018, which among others was to ensure the merger of officers serving under the administration police with those under the Kenya Police Service, which is what is being commemorated and marked in this particular grounds today. As you mentioned, nearly 24,000 administration police officers will be transiting to merge with their colleagues from the Kenya Police Service and those from the Anti-Stock Theft Unit. And this merger should be able to produce and give birth to a new police unit, which will be known as the General Duty. They'll be jointly known as the General Duty Officers moving forward. Remember, these particular reforms were seen as extensive, and the most visible aspects of them was, of course, the change in attire of those serving under the Kenya Police Service. You remember their old uniforms were transited to what we now know they wear as that blue, Persian blue uniform that they are so commonly known for these particular days. And it's part of the extensive reforms that, among other things, Michelle, was to see the renaming and rebranding of different police training colleges. As I've mentioned, what was now known as the former AP Training College is now the National Police Service College Embakasi A. We have the National Police College Embakasi B, which was formerly the GSU Training College, as well as the Kenya Police Training College, which is now called the Kenya Police College Kiganjo Campus. Aside from that, Michelle, as part of the reforms, we were to see the scrapping of some titles like the OCPD, who will now be known as the Sub-County Police Commander. We saw the elimination of nearly 12 senior positions, including that of the DCI Commander, the AP Commander, the GSU Commander. Those titles were scrapped off. We will now just have a regional police commander, a county police commander, or a sub-county police commander. So the event today will see nearly 24,000 come into one amid concerns and a bit of apprehension from a section of those servicemen on how they will be able to work together. Remember, the administration police, by a large extent, has not been in contact with the civilians, with the common wananchi, and hence the need for a refresher course, which the president did announce a few months back, that those, and especially their senior officers from the administration police, will have to undergo a refresher course to allow those servicemen working under the administration police to be trained on how to handle the public, as well as on other minor issues, including writing of daily reports, which the AP officers were not doing, and they will now then be required to do so. So radical changes amid a bit of concerns on how this will line up, and all eyes will now be falling on the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Dr. Matiang'i, and especially the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Hilary Mutyambai, who will have to spearhead some of these changes that were initiated by his predecessor, Joseph Boynet, who was there when these radical reforms were being announced in September, Michelle.
All right, and Timothy, like you mentioned, it is a move that has been met with both hope and anxiety from a section of the police officers there. But let's talk about Kenyans as it is, because we're talking about possibly another wing there, general duty officers. We've already seen some administration police officers don the new Persian blue uniform, signaling their conversion to general duty officers. What will their work be? What will their mandate be?
Well, generally, this is a conglomeration of general services from the police force in the country. Remember, in the past, a good example was, for example, the administration police officers who are housed in the same compound as those from the Kenya Police Service were taking their instructions from their respective commandants. That will not be the case anymore. Any administration police officer or those from the Kenya Police Service or those from the General Service Unit who are housed within the same compound will now be taking their directions from a single source, from a single unit. So this conglomeration, so to speak, is likely to, we are most likely to see members who are formerly of the administration police service be posted in areas like traffic. We've seen that happen in the past, and especially here in Nairobi, where some sections of the roads are manned by officers from the administration police. Now, this never happened in the past. We'll be able to see places like chief camps, administration police posts have now been gazetted and will be fully fledged police stations. So you can't be arrested at an AP office, at an administration police, which was formerly an administration police camp or a chief's camp, and now those are gazetted as police posts. And these are just some of the changes that we'll be able to see. So in the past, those whom we knew as administration police will be able to arrest us, will be able to arraign us in court, will be able to man our traffic as part of what the president back then said was efforts to reduce wastage and improve on efficiency of the police service in the country, Michelle.
All right, that is Timothy Otieno live for us there from the National Police College in Embakasi A campus, where about 23,990 administration police service officers are set to be handed over to the Kenya Police Service. Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Interior and Coordination, Fred Matiang'i, is there, and he will be presiding over this ceremony. Live pictures there on your screens. This coming as part of President Uhuru Kenyatta